I think the acting categories are tough for me because they're how do you compare different people playing different parts like and say one's better, you know? I think Rose Byrne, that is her. If there's a showcase of Rose Byrne, it's if I had legs, I'd kick you.
Yeah.
Totally. I think Jesse Buckley and Hamnet is given a lot of tough stuff to do, like just the kind of hysterics, the histrionics of that movie, and she pulls it off. That was a tough job, you know? So that's kind of why I lean towards her. I think she had a real tough role to sell that movie.
Seriously, who doesn't love a sausage party? Because we're talking movies, we're mansplaining the 2026 Oscars award show. Chris, we didn't actually have to watch these films to vote on them, right?
I don't think so. I mean, the Academy doesn't, so why would we? Hey, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of How'd You Like That Movie? We are doing our Oscars show, hence why Scott and I are in our finery, our tuxedo t-shirts for those watching. The Oscars, the 98 Academy Awards are going to be Sunday, March 15th at 7 o'clock, if you actually care to watch them. Helping us out are two of our favorite guests. We have Mark Palermo from Halifax, Nova Scotia, I believe. He's a screenwriter and co-host of the Movies and Chaos podcast, the only other podcast you should be checking out. And we have funny man Joe Botello, filmmaker and Canadian stand-up comedian from Steeltown, Hamilton, Ontario. Welcome to the show, guys.
Hey, thanks for having us.
Yeah, Joe, you're welcome to come on the show. Congratulations.
Thanks for having me, man. I also do magic now, just so you guys know.
Can you make yourself disappear from our show? Because you're already
I'm gone. Oh no, me with no pants. Pants, no pants. Pants, no pants. All right.
Joe, you're supposed to be the comedy relief on this show. You're not supposed to make us want to get rid of you like in the first 30 seconds.
All right. Sorry about that, Christopher. I apologize. I'm not here for you anyways. I'm here for Scott. My good buddy.
There we go.
Guest hostilities. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do. Yeah. Mark, I'm surprised you even come on our show anymore because you're just like, we're just like so mean and rude. And by we, I mean me.
Yeah, okay. Super nice. I was going to say, let's.
I don't look at you that way. All right.
He's from the East Coast, man. He's cooler than you, Chris. He's from Halifax.
Is it Halifax? Is it Halifax you're from, Mark?
Sorry?
You are from Halifax?
Yeah.
Yeah. East Coast is awesome. I love going to the East Coast.
Cool. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So as we do on the show when we have guests, if this is your first time tuning in, we're going to do a little shameless self-promotion. We allow our guests to kind of, shameless self-promote. It's pretty self-explanatory. So since, for no particular reason, I'm going to start with Joe Botello. Joe, what do you got going on? What do people need to know? Where to find you? All that stuff.
Well, just follow me on my Instagram at Joe Botello SMP. I got a bunch of shows. I'm all over the country, all over Ontario. March 13th, I'm in Toronto. March 20th, Bala, Ontario. March 21st, Gottridge, Ontario. And Montreal, Ottawa, April 4th and 5th. I'm all over. If I'm not near you, message me. I will come do a show in your town.
Very cool.
Is that all you got, Joe? You don't want to talk about being like a super dad or anything like that?
Being a what? A dad?
Yeah, I mean, usually that's part of your bit. I mean, you're also supposed to be saying funny stuff.
I'm a joke? Well, I mean, I'm doing magic now. Okay, guys at home, pick a card, any card.
Okay, we're not going to do that. Okay, so that's Joe Botello. Fantastic. Thanks for coming out, buddy. And then to someone who's actually serious and knows what the hell they're talking about, film critic Mark Palermo.
There he is? Okay.
Yeah, what do you got going on, Mark?
Not much. I just bought an almond croissant and ate it. I'm well, as you said, I'm a screenwriter. I do a podcast, Movies and Chaos, with my friend Serena Whitney. We're bi-weekly. You should check it out. I read monologues at the start of it. People say they like them. I don't know if they're lying. And yeah, I'm a programmer at Thrillama. We're showing Cube, the Canadian sci-fi classic, this month. So that should be fun.
Yeah, I want to revisit Cube. I can't find it on any streaming services. Is it on Criterion?
It isn't. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like the Canadian rights have kind of disappeared from some of those streaming services right now. But it's kind of funny because none of us have seen it in like 30 years. So it should be like a new experience for all of us too.
Do you have any other stuff going on with Movies and Chaos? I know that Scott and I are going to be on a show. What is that, Monday? I think we're being on Monday. We're going to be talking about the Oscars. You want to tell our audience what that show is going to be all about?
Oh, yeah. So we are bringing you guys on. I feel that we do a lot of crossovers, like in Freddy versus Jason, or I can't remember what other crossover movies are between our two podcasts. So yeah, that episode we're doing. I don't know. I figured like we can't do an Oscar episode because I'm already on your Oscar episode in a normal sense. So we're gonna look at the movies of the 21st century. What is the best and worst movies nominated so far this century? And then we duke it out and vote on the winners.
Sounds like a lot of fun. I'm actually
Yeah.
looking forward to it. I got a whole day set aside to do research. So
Oh, okay. Don't overthink it.
Chris is coming with the receipts. You'd be like, no, this is it.
okay, so if you guys don't have anything else to talk about, I do just want to kind of do a bit of open industry conversation. There's been some big stuff. Obviously, the Warner Brothers merger is going. It is going through, or is there still any technical? Does anybody know? Is there still technicalities around like the president theoretically stopping? Like, what does that? Where are we in that? The Warner Brothers thing? Does anybody know?
Well, it was approved by the board and the thing. So Paramount outbid Netflix, which I think had political pressure. Yeah, political pressure under it. And now it technically just has to go through like the whatever the process is
like
to
the
legalize.
SEC or something
Which I don't think there will be any like political things going forward. Now it will probably most likely go through. And then Paramount Plus is going to be like the second biggest streaming service now, with merging HBO Max with it.
Mark, do you have any comments on this? I feel like you're pretty into the politics of film, so.
Sure. Yeah, I feel like there are a lot of people, like a lot of movie fans, who are really hoping this would happen, it seemed, over the Netflix one. I guess because, Ellison claims to love movies, so films will still open in theaters. However, I don't know. There's this. It feels like Paramount is becoming a propaganda network for the right. This is 40% of mainstream media that Paramount is going to own. So movies might come to theaters, but this feels like a broader project to mold culture, which I think people should be a little more worried about. Unfortunately, there's just too much stuff happening in the world right now for anyone to like really care about this right now. But yeah, it is going to be interesting what happens. Who gets to make movies? Who's not allowed to make movies anymore? Yeah.
Joe, do you have any comments on the merger?
Oh, it's going to be really annoying. It's going to be a lot more talk about Yellowstone. I fucking can't stand all the guys at work. I'm also a roofer by day. You're kind of right about the right-wing type propaganda, but I mean, it's movies. It's always been propaganda for somebody. Just this time it's not for someone we like. But yeah, I fucking hate Yellowstone. It's fucking dumb. And it's just more Yellowstone. And then Star Trek, which used to be good, but now Star Trek is horse shit and terrible. So they get to shove more shitty Star Trek down our throat. Great. Awesome. I can't wait to ignore it.
What's that other like kind of Yellowstone-esque show with Landman?
Landman. Oh, dude, I almost got in a fight in Alberta doing a show. A guy who like loves Landman. You should talk about Landman more. We're Christian up here. What are you talking about your foreskin for all the time? I'm like, shut up, you rich prick. Like, leave me alone. Why are you here? Why are you with the poor people watching comedy?
We used to, poor daddy used to take us to Colonel Sanders, lick other people's fingers.
Used to like Paramount, but like not anymore. Everything they have, I can't stand. So
the damn Landman fans. Yeah, but isn't the complaint? I haven't seen the new Star Trek show, but isn't the complaint that it's too woke? I keep hearing that on like YouTube.
It's I mean I only see it when my wife puts it on because she's like a diehard Star Trek fan. It's too CW, and I'm a big CW guy. I always like CW, but it's not for Star Trek. It's so CW. Oh my God, so and so likes that guy, but they don't have the same genitalia as the one has a nose for a penis. Like it's weird. It's like you're not my. It's just like very dramatic. It's not old Trek like.
So
Yeah.
just to confirm, like what you're saying is it's more soap opera-y, less
Yeah,
like
so and
sci-fi, or
yeah, it's like there is woke stuff, but it's not to the point. Like unless you're like 70, of course it's super woke. But if you're like,
Can we hold on? Let me stop it. Do people actually remember fucking Star Trek?
yeah,
Like,
it's
Yes.
the
it
first
was
generation.
woke. It was like
Yes,
some of the original woke
yes,
content on the fucking
yes. You had a
TV.
white man kiss a black lady.
Yeah.
You know how many people
Me too.
died at home watching that, grabbing their chest? I can't believe it. But it's like, yeah, the woke stuff doesn't bother me. It's just like it's just not Star Trek-y. It's so
Mhm.
weird. It's like boring. It's like too like it's kind of a man. Like I don't know. I don't like any of the new stuff at all. Even Picard was kind of slow, but yeah, not super
Okay.
excited. I love Netflix. Netflix is good, but yeah, I don't
Do
know.
you think? Do you just to wrap up the Paramount conversation? Who here thinks that the Paramount merger will be good for even theatrical? Like, let's even just keep it simple. Do we think that we will get more films in theater via Paramount, or would have Netflix just continue to do in theater stuff? Like, Joe, what do you think? Do you think
Paramount
Paramount's
for
going to be
sure.
better?
Oh yeah, Paramount. Didn't Tom Cruise or someone make him sign a deal or something to guarantee X amount of theater screenings? I don't know. I'm pretty sure Paramount would be
for,
more.
I was going to say for what? For Mission Impossible
I was going
movies?
to say
Yeah, I don't know,
for
but I
his
think
movies, and
Paramount
not
for
anybody
sure is
else's.
better. Paramount for sure is better for theatrical, really, for us to watch movies. Yeah, I think Paramount. Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah.
do you agree with that?
Totally. I mean, I think like movies have been in a weird state for the last little while, and even like kind of researching for this show, like the only movies I saw last year were a lot of these Oscar-nominated movies and kind of low-budget horror movie type things. There's nothing in the middle anymore, you know. So I think that optimistically, that's something that Paramount could pick up the slack on for sure.
Well, and you'll get multiple Rush Hour films, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
More Jason Statham, baby. That's what I want. More Jason Statham.
You're missing.
Scott, what's your final thoughts on the Paramount stuff?
Yeah, I think like for me, it's too early to decide because there's still the factor in terms of what's going to happen with CNN, what's going to happen with the news outlets that now they're taking over, especially with what's happened with Colbert and 60 Minutes not being able to report on stuff.
Which is kind of what 60 Minutes does. So,
so yeah, like for me, it's too early there. But in terms of like theater, I think they have committed to. I think I might be overblowing this, but 40 theatrical releases a year once the merger goes through. And then you'll get like Scream versus Conjuring, right? Ghostface versus Annabelle. Like now these universes can finally come together. It's going to be amazing.
Baby. Crossovers.
Melania versus Ice. Ice, my baby.
I wonder who's going to win that one. It's going to be a lingerie cage match. Melania versus Ice.
Have you guys I mean, Scott and I talked about the BAFTAs and the N-word controversy and the Free Palestine stuff. Is there anything you guys want to bring up on that, or do you feel that's already been talked enough? Mark?
I mean, we talked about it on our show. I don't know. I feel that topic's kind of a trap for whoever's talking about it. But what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I
so
think
you
as
didn't
soon
fall
as you
for
have
Chris's trap.
yes, yeah. You have a 2-hour delay. You censor Free Palestine, but you don't censor the N-word. Like, I mean, even on its most topical, where you're like, you guys fucked this up badly. And then there's the whole conversation about like, why did you have a microphone? Like, the person has a specific challenge. The accommodation also means understanding that challenge. You're not like, oh, there's a ramp, but it is on a 45-degree angle and it goes down. Sorry about your luck, but we had a ramp. Like you have someone who's gonna, and especially the very specific type of Tourette's the actor has, or not the actor, the original person I can't remember his name. Do you know his name, Mark, off the top of your head?
Can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, like he says the most offensive things. That's literally part of the issue. So maybe let's not mic the guy up as much as possible, and then not utilize our 2 hour delay. But
No,
again,
I agree with that. Yeah. I think the BAFTAs are to blame for that. I think I don't know, this guy's whole movie is about raising awareness for his condition.
well, he did that.
But people aren't aware of what his condition is, especially like it's a very rare form of Tourette's, which is basically like, when you're about to go on stage and you're like, I could say something that would destroy my life right now. I'm not
That's
going
Joe Patello's entire stand-up. What are you
My
talking
entire
about?
act, every single night, baby.
Right. It's like cannot help doing that. As soon as it's in his head, he's going to say it. So it's kind of, I don't know. I think this whole thing's it's a trolley problem for woke people. It's a trap. I mean, I think I feel bad for Michael B. Jordan, Delroy Lindo. They shouldn't be in that position either.
Mhm.
But it's bad.
I thought it was hilarious. I loved it. I was like, this is funny. Finally, something funny at this stupid award show, which is never funny. And Tourette's is hilarious.
I wanted to.
Tourette's is hilarious. And, I'm sorry. Did Michael B. Jordan, the millionaire, super hot, good-looking, talented guy, feel uncomfortable? Well, welcome to my world. I'm called the N-word too a lot, and that's at work, and no one cares. And they don't have Tourette's. And they also don't have diplomas. That's why they use the N-word. So I guess I work with a bunch of Tourette's guys because all I hear all day is N-word this, N-word that. But I don't know. It shows a hypocrisy of Hollywood. It's like we care about people. It's like, no, you don't. And you're right. You spot on. Like, why would he be mic'd? He has Tourette's. There should be a guy over the button when he's on, like, because he has Tourette's. It's like,
I have Tourette syndrome. In a little baby weenie. Off. Off.
like, what the hell? What are you so stupid for? But it does show how dumb they are. The people getting mad at him for saying the N-word. I'm like, he has Tourette's. Relax.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
agree with I agree with Mark. This was a BAFTA problem.
Yeah.
And again, the worst part for them is the fact that they were able to censor the words "Free Palestine."
Mm.
So somehow, everybody has made this statement where it's like, so the N-word, that's okay, we can do that. Free Palestine, that's a bad one.
And you got to wonder that to what degrees this controversy just gets them attention that they're happy with.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we're talking about the BAFTAs like 2 weeks after it happened, so it worked.
That's
When
the
did they
thing,
talk
right?
about- yeah, when they talk about it before, I don't remember them ever talking about BAFTAs. I don't think I even heard of the BAFTAs until this year.
Agreed.
Because,
Yeah.
because
Like-
is there licensing agreement up soon, like the Oscars was? And then they had the Will Smith thing happening.
Yeah.
Now YouTube is paying like billions of dollars to like stream it forward to be the thing. Like maybe their licensing's up and they want some of that money.
Mhm.
I could see that.
All right, moving on to movies. Has anybody, other than Oscar stuff, has anybody seen any films that they just want to give a shout out to before we move into the actual main part of the show?
I want-
Jason Statham,
Which movie?
the newest
one?
one. They're all the same. The newest
Yeah, I
one.
was
Where,
gonna say like it's
where he looks like me. The one that he looks like me. I had a girl like come up to me like, "Oh my God, you look like Jason Statham." I'm like, "Thank you." I'm like, "I do."
yeah.
I
You were
might- I
like,
might
can you
think
say
of,
this
but-
into my phone so I can use it as my
I'm like,
ringtone?
"Can you say this into my jacket so I could smell your hair?"
Right.
Is it
but
like
yeah, no,
Shelter
nothing.
or something?
Yeah, Shelter. Yeah, Shelter. That was good. It was solid. I liked it.
That's
It
the
was
one
good.
where he's like in like, I don't know, Nova Scotia or something, right?
No, that's no. He was like in wherever, England or whatever. No, it was
Well-
good. It was good. It was a good one.
Yeah, it's like a hostage, not like people are invading his space. He's
Yeah.
defending. That's that one, right?
Yeah, better than Working Man, which was bullshit. First 5 minutes is the only time I see a job site. The rest of the time, it's like I'm like, it's called Working Man. I was so psyched to watch that. Every hard hat's brand new. All their PPE is brand new. Bullshit marketing. Don't get me in there to watch Working Man. Just call it just another Jason Statham movie. I'm writing one called The Roofer. It's going to be me and Jason Statham, and it's going to the whole thing takes place on the roof. We go from rooftop to
wait, whoa. Wasn't there just a film with Channing Tatum called The
Yeah.
Roof Man?
Oh, don't get me started with that one. That was bullshit too. How he broke in so easily. That's how roofs are built, man. That's not how roofs are built. All right, I'm sorry. That's not how it's built. It was nice seeing Toys R Us back in the day. It made me happy, but it got me out of that world when he broke into the roof so easily. I'm like, that's not how you know how hard it is to break up a roof. Look at these
Subject
hands.
matter expert Joe Batello on the
Yes.
pod talking
Sorry,
about
Mark.
roofing.
You probably have a better answer than me. I
No, I mean,
apologize.
I think you should put that in the like IMDb goofs trivia section for that movie. They broke in too easy. Yeah.
Did you call me a goof, Mark? Did you just call me a goof?
Hey, enough.
Maybe.
So the one, the
Wait. I have a question. Are Statham movies getting better? Or did he peak
Yeah, I
already?
mean, not better, but they're good. Like I walk in, I get what I want.
The Beekeeper was good.
Beekeeper was awesome.
not good, Mark. What
Beekeeper
are you
was
even
awesome.
talking about?
Everyone can relate to it. You have,
Oh, sorry, it wasn't Hammett or
because they
whatever.
steal $1 million from her. You know,
Mark,
your
Chris likes
parents-
movies. Chris likes movies that no one likes and watches and makes people cry and make no sense. You have to Google it and Wikipedia it. We like a movie you can just walk in because, Chris doesn't work very much. So he's like, oh, I want to be sad. I don't have emotions. Movies give me emotions. Let me go here. I have emotions outside of work. I don't need to cry during a movie. I want to escape from my harsh, suffering life.
Joe
So you
has
go
to
to-
cry in his home life. That's
So-
why.
So you go to a movie about a roofer called The Working Man?
Yeah,
Fuck,
it's just like,
don't
oh,
you-
it's a sexy roofer. We don't have any roofers looking like Channing Tatum. No, there's not a single roofer looks like Channing Tatum, or else I wouldn't be roofing while I'm at work. I'd be fucking. That's what I'd be doing.
Isn't that like good for you though? It's good representation, and people
Yeah.
are falling for roofers.
We don't want that. Roofers don't want that. We don't want to see ourselves on screen. We want to see big boobs and Jason Statham. That's what we want to watch.
So what about Jason Statham with big boobs? Would that not be the perfect film for
Oh
you?
my God, it's called the transgender. He's a whole transgender.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Any
shit.
thoughts of
Oh,
monetizing
shit.
this episode are done. There's no monetization
I
happening.
think this is your last
Who cares
episode.
about YouTube, bro? We don't need money. We're about the love of the game. We love movies. We don't need money for watching movies. We do it for free.
Yeah.
We actually pay these people.
So on that topic, before the one thing I do want to talk about before we get into the main show here, we got a new scary movie coming out. It's supposedly going to be the non-safe space, anti-woke scary movie. So I don't know if they knew, but woke is kind of already dead. That's a dead thing. And they were never a woke franchise. So
No.
I don't know what who is this? Who are they shadow boxing against here?
My God, he stabbed her! Not her! My pronouns are they, them.
Joe, are you looking forward to seeing this film or what?
Not really. I was never a huge fan. All those I like Marlon Wayne. I like the Wayne brothers. They're great, but I mean they're okay. They're like I hate when that comedy goes in with a goal other than making you laugh. It's like we're going to prove a point. No, just make me laugh. I don't need points proven. I don't need any establishment fought. Just go in and be funny. That's all I want. But yeah, I'm not expecting much. It could be funny, but like I said, Wayne brothers are hilarious. But I mean, who knows? I don't know.
Mark, thoughts?
And yeah, I've never been a huge fan of that franchise either, but I'll check it out. I mean, it could be funny. I want to see what they do with the scary movies that have come out since the last one. Because I heard the new Scream movie, which I didn't see, didn't really address the horror climate right now, so maybe they will. But yeah, the quote I saw from him was like, "We're gonna cancel the cancel culture." But like, yeah, it's like such a 2018 thing to worry about.
Yep.
I don't know. I feel you can joke about whatever you want now, so long as your audience knows that you're not being hateful. I think that's it. Anytime.
I mean,
That's
you
how
can
it's
even
always-
be hateful. You can even be hateful.
No,
I
now
don't know.
you-
We're aware of what's going on in south of the border, right? Like,
Well, no, now even up here, dude, it's like some audiences are just with you because they're hateful. I'm not going to name the comics, but it's like it's weird. But Mark, you're right. That's what it should always be. As long as it's funny, who cares what comes out of your mouth? It's supposed to be funny. But now it's like you get these fan bases are just like, I hate this group, so I love this person, which is like it's dangerous because like as a guy who like me who likes doing such wild shit on stage, I don't want to build an audience based on that. I want people to know I'm joking. Like
Did
I
you
actually
see
do. Like,
There's like a Andrew Dice Clay stand-up
Yeah.
called Dice Rules. I watched part of it, and yeah, the audience is just cheering at like every slur he says. It
Yeah.
honestly feels
Yeah.
like some kind of Nazi rally. It's very bizarre.
Oh yeah, that's later that got like that. I hated that stuff. It's like I love Dice, but yeah, the audience got just stupid, and they just like we hate women. Yeah, screw them, blow us. We hate you.
Yeah.
It's like no, it's a joke, man. He's like that's literally a character. That guy's not even that guy. He's not even Dice. He's like some Jewish kid from
He's
Brooklyn
not
or
really
whatever,
Italian. I know. Yeah.
or Italian, whatever. Yeah, it's like he's not
Fort
Dice.
Fairlane.
Yeah, oh, that was a great movie, man. That was a great movie. I love that movie. You know I love that movie, Scott. I love that movie.
Scott, what about you for Scary Movie? What are your thoughts? You looking forward to it?
It'll probably be something I won't go to the theaters for. But we already had the movie that like killed wokeism, and it was The Naked Gun, because they literally had the plot device, right?
True.
All right. I'm gonna wrap that up. People tuned in that they thought they were gonna hear some Oscar stuff, and all they did is hear a bunch of white guys, kind of white guys. I mean, I don't know what Joe is. Joe is
I'm
all over
on a
something.
brown Muslim dating show in Montreal. I help hook up Muslim people, so I'm basically brown now, Habibi. I'm a brown guy now, Habibi. All right.
Oh, you identify.
So you need to borrow my kafia or what?
Oh, definitely, man. I could use it. I could use it. You gotta come to one of those shows, dude. They're awesome. I'm the only white guy. They respect
Well,
me.
Muslim dating show? You want me to come to a Muslim
I'm
dating
on
show?
this Muslim dating show. We do comedy, and then for the next 30 minutes, we like get random Muslim people in the audience and try and hook them up. And it's so crazy. It's so fun. They're like a great audience. They're so awesome. And you know me, I'm pretty racy on stage, and they love me because it's like I'm old, I guess, and I'm married, so they know I'm not like going to do anything to them. but it's fun. It's so fun. It's so fun. They're like such a fun people to hang out with. It's really cool.
Fantastic. So I'm going to cut Joe right off there. We're going to move into our main show. We're going to start with Scott's wild card here. We got best casting, and the films are Hamnet, Nina Gold. This is the casting director. Marty Supreme, Jennifer Venditti, One Battle After Another, Cassandra Kouloudis, The Secret Agent, Gabriel Dominguez, Sinners, Francine Maisler. Before we actually get into what people think should have won this or not, what are your thoughts on having casting as an Oscar category? Scott, I'll let you go first just because this was your category.
Yeah, like it is a big part of the film, is getting these people together. Now, how much they're actually casting is I guess you could say questionable, because I'm pretty sure most of the leads are signed on before the casting director even comes on. But it's like having a puzzle, right? There are certain pieces that they need to fit that makes the film work. And I think especially with this year, how some of the major categories are going, I think this one's going to be the indicator of what's going to win later on too.
Later on for what? Best picture or best actor or what?
Best picture, best actor, actress, supporting, especially. I think this one's going to be the one that's going to kind of like give you a hint of where it's going to go.
Okay. Mark, what do you think about it? The best casting as a category?
I mean, it is a major role in film production, so I guess the casting directors feel like, why aren't we represented here? But when you look at it, like, shouldn't the actual category be best cast? Like, how do I know how well they cast? I don't know the process of that. I don't know. I mean, I'm glad they're reflected anyway. It's sort of weird because in a way it makes us think of all movies as ensemble pieces, maybe, and that they should aspire to that. But I also understand why they want to be reflected in the Oscars. So, yeah.
Joe, what about you?
Yeah, it's a weird one. Like I would look at it as what movies cast it best, not because I don't know I just don't want. It's a category I don't even think about. So I have no. It's weird. Why are they getting an Oscar for that? That's weird.
Could Castaway with Tom Hanks be nominated for this? when he's like the
Yeah.
only person in the movie, you know?
Yeah, if they casted for Emma Stone, like would that still? I don't know. Like that's a weird thing to decide.
Well,
Well,
it depends. Did the casting director decide that Wilson should be a volleyball? What if it was a soccer ball first and they're
Oh, that's
playing with
true.
each
Yeah,
one
Yeah.
and they're
Like
like,
that
it's the
soccer ball
volleyball.
fired. Yeah.
yeah. Isn't it all the director and writer? Like I thought, like Ron Howard or whoever, whatever. Like they decide all that stuff or the screenwriter.
So
I don't
and
know.
that's what I think Scott brings up a good point is that it's like you don't know how much of it was like say like Ron Howard or Steven Spielberg or something like that. They're just like I'm gonna go get this actor. They go get that actor. They go get Mark Wahlberg or whoever, Tom Hanks. There was no casting decision in there other than the needs of the director or in some cases the producer. Because in order to get scripts made, often you want certain people signed onto it. So before the casting director has even come on board, you could have multiple of these spots already. Like, for example, with Sinners, like you don't think that Michael B. Jordan didn't go to like an audition. You know what I mean? So, and I also think it's weird that this best casting, and again, I agree with Mark. It should just be best ensemble cast or best cast if you're going to do this. Should be like you got that before you got stunt coordinators.
Oh yeah,
because that's something you can literally be like. So the stunts in this film were amazing. That is between your stunt coordinator and your second unit director or whatever. But really, go watch John Wick. You're like, okay, you can see the effects of the stunt coordinator. But they don't get an Oscar yet, but we have casting directors.
Isn't there a move to get like best stunts in the Oscars? But I think what's going to happen with that is every movie's going to try to have stunts in it. We're going to get killed. Tom Cruise is going to win every year just because he's Tom Cruise. I don't know.
No, what you're gonna have is Jason Statham finally holding that fucking beautiful trophy and going, "Oh, I'd like to thank all the men I put in the ER. Mwah, thank you so much. I'd like to thank my peacoat for making me look so good this time."
Do you know that Jason Statham used to be like a Commonwealth Games? I think he was he was a high diver or something like that.
Yeah. I know his history.
Yeah, I should have done that. I shouldn't have. All right, Scott, do you want to take over this category? What do you want to do with this thing?
All right, so I think in terms of this award, it's really between two films, which is One Battle After Another and Sinners. For me, I think Sinners is the one that's going to win this one.
They cast the same guy twice. What do you mean?
Yeah, exactly. They have to make that choice. Like, do we need it's
but like Chris said, did they make that choice, or was that everyone else above casting that made that?
No. I think Coogler, while he's writing this film, all of a sudden Double Impact was on the screen, and he was like, "You know what I need?"
Scott, you know how to get to me. Double Impact, one of the greatest action movies of all time.
Let's run this back.
I think they should have gone Nutty Professor and cast him in all the roles. Like Murphy style.
He could do that. Michael B. Jordan's awesome. He could do that.
But
it's also not hard to cast Sinners. You're like looking through all the pictures. You're like black guy, black lady, black guy, black lady, casted. That's not hard.
And then a couple white guys to be the vampires.
Yeah, they're
right?
like, oh shit, Irish guy. All right, whew, okay, that was hard. The rest is easy. Just whoever's available, and they, sorry.
There also was 3 or 5 indigenous people.
Oh yeah, in the beginning, I want to see that movie so bad.
Yeah, that part I was like, oh, this is gonna be dope. Awesome. And then okay, I'm not talking about Sinners. I always get I get canceled. I gotta talk to the Wayans brothers because I get canceled every time I talk about fucking Sinners.
Yeah, canceled, sure.
And it's the most nominated movie, so you'll be talking about it a lot. But yeah, I don't think it'll be Marty Supreme because I don't think that is like a cast. Like that is like just a fucking Timothy Chalamet. Like vehicle, right? Just like
that politician everyone hates in it as like stunt casting. Yeah.
Didn't they cast that movie because of teeth or something? Or teeth were heavily involved in that movie or something?
Well, for Kevin or Larry?
No, just in general, that whole movie was like something about they didn't want actors with Hollywood teeth. Like they wanted like regular looking.
What are you talking about? They got Timothy Chalamet.
No, but everyone else is like Tyler the Creator has a big gap in his. Like
Yeah,
I
Gwyneth
swear.
fucking Paltrow in it. What are you even
I
talking
swear
about?
I saw this because I have dentures, so a lot of teeth thing pop up on my algorithm. So it's like I keep getting teethnews.org, and I swear this isn't a bit. I
We
swear
take
I
a
saw
bite
that.
out of your information.
So what you're saying is Marty Supreme is better diversity representation than Sinners.
Yeah,
Okay.
I guess.
Wow.
Okay.
Mark also
All
now
right.
no longer has
Mark
a
just-
podcast.
Mark nailed it. Mark, I love the
I'm
way
just
you
asking
do
Mark
a
it.
just
question.
burnt down his entire career.
I'm just asking a question. All right.
So who's going to win it, Scott? You think it's going to be
I think it's going to be
Sinners?
Sinners, yeah. Because I think later on, I don't think it's going to be Michael B. Jordan for actor. But we'll get to that after.
Does anybody else want to talk about this? I'm not even going to comment on it because I think it's a stupid award. Like, no? We're good?
I think Secret Agent is kind of an interesting pick because both that and Marty Supreme, everyone just looks so like regular people in it, which is kind of a different way of casting movies too. So,
But Secret Agent was easy too. It's like Spaniel. That's easy.
No,
Come
no.
on.
Bro, they're Portuguese,
I
guy.
was going to say,
Oh,
like,
Portuguese,
because
sorry,
I
yeah.
never got the call, because I never got the call, be like, hey, do you want to put on a nice, cool 70 wig? Like, you're kind of like a Z level person. Like, let's put you on there.
I didn't get called either, but I was too busy out working. So maybe that's why I didn't.
So that's why I was like, nope,
Yeah.
no Secret Agent for me.
I turned down all these films, but
All right, so everybody think Scott says that Sinners is going to win for best casting. Now we're going to move on to Joe Batello's pick, which is best, of course it is, best animated feature film.
They are so underrated, dude.
I know.
I'm mad because my favorite animated movie didn't get nominated, and that is Demon Slayer. That didn't get nominated. Infinity Castle. That was my favorite. But yeah, I mean, I don't like. What was it? I love K-pop. I actually do love K-pop Demon Hunters. I think that.
Hey, hold on, Joe. Just get a sec.
Yeah.
So the nominees for this category are Arco, Elo,
Elio.
Yeah.
K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelie, or the character of Rain, and Zootopia 2. Okay, go ahead, Joe.
Okay, so I think it's going to be K-pop Demon Hunters. There's no way it's not going to be K-pop Demon Hunters. Everyone loves K-pop Demon Hunters. I think Arco is like super beautiful and the animation's amazing, but I can't see that winning. I don't like anything Pixar does anymore. Pixar used to be like I had to like run to go watch a Pixar movie, but like they just make garbage now. And Zootopia is just anything with Zootopia I don't like because of Rule 34. Bro, Rule 34 on the internet ruined everything. I've seen more Zootopia. It's like anything that exists is a porno. I've seen more porn about that rabbit from Zootopia than I've seen Zootopia.
What? This is so. What is this rule? What are you talking
You
about?
never heard of Rule 34?
No. What is this?
4chan shit, bud. It's like they make porn out of everything. Like so that rabbit from Zootopia is like if you're into the porn world, is on like every porno site. She's like naked, fucking, and I'm like, I can't even watch this movie. I've seen. Yeah.
What is the world coming to, man?
Zootopia is all about interspecies romances, isn't it?
Yeah. So it's like the perf world loves Zootopia just as much as they love Simpsons and all the other weird shit they put up. But yeah, I think it's. I don't care about that French movie. Fuck Little, whatever. Who gives? The animation didn't do it for me. But Arco could win. It is gorgeous, and it's a great story. But I'm like, I think K-pop's gonna win. It really deserves to win. It was awesome, man. That soundtrack's great. I know it's a Barbie movie, but like with good music. But I loved it. I could watch it again and again, and I have. No kids around, by myself.
Mark, do you have what are your comments on this this category?
Yeah, it's K-pop Demon Hunters year. Agreed. I mean, this movie's coming out on the Criterion Collection.
Well, K-pop is? Oh, wow.
So K-pop Demon Hunters is the kind of movie you would expect to see for $14.99 at Walmart. It's going to be a $50 Criterion edition, which is kind of a punk move on their part, I think. But
yeah, because they just got $50 of Joe's money.
Yeah, better than the Zootopia money, bud. They got a lot of my money too, those guys.
Although I think Zootopia 2 was the highest grossing movie of the year, if that matters to them, but K-pop made it like a bigger impact in culture. for sure.
Did you watch? Are you a Demon Slayer guy, Mark? Do you like Demon Slayer?
I watched like years ago, like the first 10 episodes.
Yeah.
I would have seen the movie, but I'm like, there's too much homework I got to do first time.
Yeah, that's the problem. It was
Yeah.
so good. I watched it in 4D. It was awesome.
Yeah, the
Favorite
animation
movie
was
last year.
awesome on that show.
Yeah.
Scott, what about you? What are your thoughts?
No, I'm agreeing. I think it's K-pop. It was just a phenomenon that I think it's this year's Frozen, right? Where
Oh yeah.
it's gonna win Best Song too. We're gonna get to listen to Golden. You know.
Yeah, going up, up, up.
I'll get to hear Golden again. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you know that?
Did you watch any of these, Chris? Do you watch animated films at all?
Not really. No.
Never. And you love
No.
films. And you never
Unless it ends up in the like best international. Like, what was the one with the little cat that was
Float or whatever.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was super sad. That was a sad.
Why
movie.
don't you watch good animated movies? Come, let's go.
I
Watch
watched.
an animated
Actually, you know
movie.
what? I watched Blue Eyed Samurai. I love
That
samurai
was
stuff.
awesome. That beat out this, and I only watched it to hate watch it, and I go, actually, that was really good. I was like,
And
how
I did-
dare they beat out?
And I did watch. Was it
Expedition
Predator Badlands? No,
That was
Predator.
great too. Yeah.
What was
Hunter
the animated
or
one?
Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
No, that was great. Yeah.
The Predator one was
samurai
good
guy.
until it got to the like American guy flying a
Yeah,
shitty
yeah,
plane. I was
yeah.
like, that's stupid.
I'm like, what are you, a mechanic whisperer? Like, get out of here, bud. Give me more of the Viking lady and the samurai. Those
Yes.
two are awesome.
Yeah. Zootopia not only is the highest grossing film of the year, it is now in the 9th spot for highest grossing films of all time, not calculated for inflation, with $1,860,000,000.
Wow. And I just never really I don't like the animal stuff, really. I don't really care for animal cartoons.
So I think K-pop Demon Hunter is going to win just because when I ran the stats, it's the one that most people seem to know about other than maybe Zootopia 2. It won the Golden Globe, which normally isn't a big deal for me. But like when you have a list of films and one of them's got good name recognition and it's got some awards behind it, because the Academy is going to be made up of fucking people like me who are nerds that don't watch this type of stuff. They're not animated nerds. So they're going to be like, what did my kid watch? Oh, K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay, cool. Great. There we go.
They're not going to go, it's a little French movie we're going to pick. Let's pick that one. They're not going to do that.
because I think it's the same challenge that the international category has, where the actual Academy doesn't watch the movies and they're just like, oh, I got to vote on something. Oh, K-pop Demon Hunters. I've heard of that. Click. Moving on.
Okay.
It was actually Scott that taught me that when I think it was 2 years ago when Another Round beat out a film that I thought was much better. And he's like, yo, it's the same director as The Hunt. And it's got, what's the actor's name, Scott?
Mads Mikkelsen.
Matt Malcolm. And he was right. Like he beat me in my own category. So yeah, you better clip that, Scott, and put that as your ringtone. So
Did I beat you? He beat me.
Like Sony sold that movie to Netflix because they thought it was a bomb. It's like,
what, K-pop Demon Hunter?
yeah, theatrical Sony film.
Wow, somebody got fired over that.
Now
Without the music, it is just like a run of the mill like film. The music makes the whole
It's
film.
pretty funny though. Like, I don't know. I thought it has kind of animated like those Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, those are awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, not as cool, but yeah, I don't know. It's a fun movie. It's conventional, but I enjoyed it. I mean,
Yeah, I've watched so many cartoons. Like, again, it is like any cookie cutter girl power movie, but man, no, that soundtrack was fucking awesome.
yeah,
That makes everything.
agreed.
All right. You guys good with animated feature? So I think we all agree it's going to be K-pop Demon Hunters.
Mhm.
Okay. And then, so my section, obviously, best international feature film. We've got It Was Just an Accident, which is from France. It's in Persian. It's actually a big co-pro. The amount of like production companies at the beginning of this film, it almost felt like a parody, which, could have been like just another international co-pro movie. Then we've got Secret Agent from Brazil. It's in Portuguese. Sentimental Value from Norway in Norwegian, Swedish, and English. Sarat from Spain, which is in Spanish, French, and Arabic. And The Voice of Hind Rajab. I didn't say her name properly. Which is Tunisian, and it's in Arabic. So first off, I didn't watch The Voice of Hind Rajab mostly because I know enough about that story. It was way too fucking heartbreaking. And for anybody who doesn't know that story, it's basically the Palestinian girl whose family was attacked by Israel, and then you're listening. It's I guess a fictionalized version of the emergency response to her trapped in the car. And then I believe the emergency responders were then also killed by Israel. Do I have that right, Mark?
I'm not sure about the ending part about the emergency responders. I think so. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, that sounds all right. So it's partly like documentary voice recording footage with this fictionalized narrative built around it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, my feeling on the movie, I've seen people kind of complain about it being exploitative and stuff, and I kind of understand where they're coming from because they are using some real kid in jeopardy as a basis for this movie. But at the same time, I think like any film that's sort of moving the needle more in terms of understanding of this situation in Palestine is a good thing. Yeah. So
I'm assuming neither one of you guys, Scott or Joe, did you guys see that?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then the other one that I missed out on, which sucks because I was very excited to watch it, and I even had a screener from the Independent Spirit Awards, and I know Mark saw this, is Sarat. So I didn't watch it originally because I was like, I felt like I needed to be in the right headspace for it.
there is no
And
right
then
headspace for it, but okay.
Yeah, so you did see it, Mark. What were your thoughts on that film?
I didn't know what it was gonna be going into it. I just try to like see every movie in this category that I can. Yeah, okay. Surratt it leaves an impact. There's a lot of shocks in it. I would recommend it to people who like movies that are just going to leave an impression and they'll probably remember for the rest of their lives. However, I kind of have a similar feeling that I do with certain like Gaspar Noé movies, which is I don't know how serious this is. Are they just punking the audience, or is it really like have something real to say? But yeah, I mean, it's about a father and his son the father's looking for his missing daughter who like went missing around some raves. They're going through raves in the Morocco desert, which is odd. But yeah, the whole soundtrack's very pulsating dance music through the whole thing, and it kind of has some Mad Max vibes to it too.
So is it almost sounds more like Burning Man?
Yeah, kind of like Burning Man. Yeah, it's a good comparison.
Interesting.
Well, to my knowledge, this movie only has like 3 or 4 actual actors. All the rave people are actually rave people who go on these like little migrations from one rave to another.
That's true, yeah. Because if you look at the credits, most of the characters have the same name in real life. So I think that's kind of how they did it. And also, it's sort of cast in an interesting way, like The Secret Agent, where no one's attractive in it, which is maybe the trend this year.
Oh, what are you trying to say about Portuguese people? Like, look at
They're not attractive. I mean,
I think
they're not
they
related
went
to
out of
me.
their way to find non-attractive Portuguese people.
there we go.
They're very hot there.
Now we know why I wasn't hot.
Scott, we know that the most attractive people for Portuguese are our first cousins. We all know this. Come on, let's stop pretending.
You mean my wife?
Is this your cousin? Oh my God.
Are you
You lucky
Portuguese,
guy.
Scott? I
I'm
didn't
so
know
jealous.
that. I went
Yeah,
to
Scott's
Lisbon.
Portuguese.
I'm surprised you didn't watch it, Chris. It's about rave culture. You could have been dancing while you're watching it.
I told you, it's like also like everybody else. I have a lot of movie homework, and I had a screener. I had a screener for voting for the Independent Spirit Awards, and I was just like I was going through that list, and I'm like, I got to get in the right headspace for this movie. It looks fucking intense, and then my screener lapsed. Like they were like, oh, no access anymore. So
It's in theaters here now. Yeah.
yeah, we've got it in a like we had it. I could if this show would have been this tomorrow, I could have seen it tonight. So that was how I missed out. That's my fault. Then there's Sentimental Value, which is the Joachim Trier film. It's got Elle Fanning in it. It also has Renette. I can never pronounce her last name. Rensviv, but Stellan Skarsgård in it. It's a very touching, I don't know if that's the right word, touching film. It's kind of like a family drama about a woman and her dad's like a very famous director kind of at the end of his career, or maybe he's doing a revival kind of thing. Or sorry, he's had a big career. They're doing a bit of a revival. He's got his like opus maximus that he wants to write. It's just straight up kind of like European drama. It's solid. It's a great film. Mark, did you see Sentimental Value?
Yeah, I really liked it. I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Go ahead. Do you have anything you want to say about it, or?
Um, I mean, I think the title would kind of scare me off in other circumstances where I didn't feel like pressure to see it because of Oscar reasons. But yeah, it's not. I found it actually kind of like a very sort of harsh movie about, regrets in life, especially dealing with your family members and stuff, things you wish you said differently, etc. Yeah, I quite liked it. I think it could win this category. Feels to me like it's between that and the other one of the movies that's up for Best Picture. Um,
Yeah, so I would agree with you that so the front runners I think for this category is The Secret Agent and Sentimental Value. The Sentimental Value won at the BAFTAs, but The Secret Agent won at the Golden Globes and at the hold on, The Secret Agent won Golden Globes. Oh, and it won the Independent Spirit Award. So they both have good name recognition. Before we get to The Secret Agent, I'll jump to the other one that I just watched. It was just an accident, which is that big CoPro one. I'm pretty sure it's set in Iran. So this film, though, is actually very fitting to what's going on, or the reason that supposedly for what's going on, because it's essentially about, and I don't want to give too much away because that's part of the twist, but it does have a conversation about the regime, the current Islamic State regime's treatment of its own people, and then like a group of those people that have been mistreated by the regime end up in a situation together. And again, I don't want to give too much away. It's actually a really great film. It won the Palme d'Or at Cannes this year. Solid film. I just don't think it has enough traction to win this category. And then because I actually think that The Secret Agent is going to win, specifically, which is Brazilian. It's a fantastic film. It's up for Best Picture, which I think gives that a big, big, big boost. And it also has its lead Wagner Moura. Is it Moreira, Scott?
Mhm.
Mora.
He's so good. I like that.
Yeah, he's like the Pedro Pascal from Brazil,
Yeah,
right? So
he's really good.
It's a period piece. It's set in the 70s. Again, very anti-regime because they had, I think, a military junta or definitely a dictatorship at the time. It looks gorgeous. It's kind of a neo-noir. So I'm a big fan of the film. I think it's going to win. Mark, you don't know for sure that Secret Agent's going to win, though. You think Sentimental Value might unseat it, or?
I don't know. Like this is a tough category. I like every movie in this category, and I think there's like not a huge distance in quality between those two, in my opinion. I love Secret Agent, but that's a movie that then, as I was watching it, especially in the first half, I was like, I'm not really sure what this movie is trying to do. And then as I was walking home, the whole movie just kind of hit me. So I think it's the kind of film that kind of, at least for me, it like kind of crept up on me after. I think actually Secret Agent, I remember like the look of it and stuff more than Sentimental Value. I saw it more recently too, but something kind of sticks with me in terms of like just the atmosphere of that movie. So that could win. I don't know. I don't know where the voters lean though. I mean, I could see them preferring either of these films.
Joe, did you see it?
I know I saw a trailer. It was one of those ones I want to watch, but I just never got around to watching it. But just the trailer, I really want, and everyone talking about it, I gotta watch it. So it looks great. I can like smell the movie. That's how good it looks. I'm like, oh, I could feel the heat, like the sweat. Like it looks great. I just unfortunately have not seen it yet.
Scott, did you see it?
Yeah, we talked about it. Yeah, like that. It's literally my pick when we talked about it. I said this one's the one that's going to win. It had me at a leg, just fucking beating the shit up out of people in the park.
And you didn't have to use the thing, the dialogue or whatever. You could
No, no,
Oh, the subtitles?
the subtitles.
The
No,
subtitles, yeah, you never
they
need
talked a little
subtitles.
faster because it's Brazilian Portuguese, but
and like
no,
I
no,
know
I
what he's
understand.
saying. He said hammer. He said hammer. I know what
He
he's
said
saying.
codfish. He said codfish.
Yeah.
Bacalhau, bacalhau.
My
He
wife's
said
like, "What is he
what?
saying?" He's like, "Go get
Bacalhau
me a
bonita.
pastel
Yeah, go get me pastel nata. They don't
Uh,
have pastel natas down there, I don't think.
No,
no.
they call them
But they
queijadas.
do have Bufanish though. They do have Bufanish.
Oh,
The place by my place that shut down, unfortunately, they were
Oh,
Brazilian and they did a
yeah.
Brazilian Bufanish. So
Ooh,
Mhm.
that sounds good. Well, Mark has Doniers, so I miss a Donier. That's the first thing I get when I go to the East Coast.
Yeah,
Fucking love
they're for drunk 20-year-olds. I can't do them anymore. But
with the
Really?
sweet sauce, yeah, with the sweet
Uh,
sauce.
yeah,
I love it.
do
I
them today.
crushed two in one day. I love them.
Damn. I don't know, man. I won't be able to eat for a while after that. They're very filling.
Joe's eating for Mark, so there we go.
Well, I got to fuel these muscles, Chris. I don't know if you've seen muscles before, but you got.
How are they getting smaller, man?
They're
What the
not
fuck are
getting
you
smaller.
doing over
You
there?
are. Put your glasses on, bro. I'm getting more jacked as I get older. It's weird. I don't know what's happening. I'm getting more jacked.
All right. Okay, we're gonna move on to Best Actress in a Leading Role. We got Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson for Song Blue. You have Renee Resvet for Sentimental Value, and then Emma Stone for Begonia. Scott, do you want to talk about any of this stuff?
I think this is going to be the one that I'm pretty sure we're all picking, which is Jessie Buckley. So I don't think you really need to even continue. Just go here. Let's go to the next one.
I movie was so sad though. That fucking I hate when a kid dies in a movie. I fucking hate that shit.
Spoilers.
Oh, was it? Oh, sorry. I thought it was like kind of sorry. But yeah, I want Emma Stone to win though. She's the only one that does like normal people movies too. She does those movies that Chris gets a hard on for, and then she does like movies that regular people watch. So I'd like to see Emma Stone win.
Was
That'd be
So
nice.
do you-
a
but do you
regular
think-
people movie?
What's
Yeah,
that?
like regular people movie, like Spider-Man, like regular people movies. The movie she was in, Bo, whatever that I don't know how to say that was a good movie. That was actually good.
Bo's Not Afraid or no?
No, that one that she's in where she gets kidnapped or whatever. The one that she's
The one
nominated for.
she's literally nominated
Yeah, the
for.
one she's nominated for. Yeah.
Oh,
She was good, man.
Begonia. I was like,
Yeah. But like that Jessie girl was so much better though. She was better, but the movie's so much sadder. I just think Emma Stone should win. That's all.
but you don't think that she did a better job acting in her movie? But
I don't
you do
know,
think she should
man.
win?
They're both miserable. Misery. I was really sad watching the Ham Not ones. I can't watch it. I'll never rewatch it. It's like just too sad. I'm like,
It's
nah.
so bleak. And we'll talk about it when we get into
fuck.
best. But it's so fucking
So
bleak.
I don't. At least there was some like there was like the other movie was good. I could watch it again, but yeah, that was just so bleak. And I'm thinking about my kids. I'm like, oh God, I wish it was Chris that was in my arms dead, not my kids. Oh God, why isn't Chris my son? Chris. Oh.
Mark, what are your thoughts on this category?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I agree it'll be Jessie Buckley, unless The Bride is her Norbit, which I saw last night. She's actually good in it, but the movie's not great.
Oh, that's a hot take from Mark Palermo. Breaking news. He did not like The Bride. That's
guess what movie I dislike more than The Bride? Hamnet. And so
Yeah, wasn't it you, Mark, on your show? You were like, was it you didn't know it was about Hamlet, or you didn't know it was about Shakespeare until the end or something?
I didn't know it was about, I had no idea what it was about. I knew it had something to do with Hamlet because of the title. And I didn't know, is this a spoiler? It feels like it should be, but all the ads give it away. The twist in the movie is, oh, William Shakespeare, here's your desk. This is like an hour and a half into the film. I say his name. And I'm like, what the fuck? That's William Shakespeare? Apparently everybody knew this but me. But watching the movie, it makes no sense. You know?
I was gonna say, isn't the trailer the first 2 seconds a kid
Yeah,
walking to
I
the door being like, does William Shakespeare live here?
I mean, the way it's presented in the movie, though, it's a twist. They almost have like duh, kind of when that.
Oh my God, it's William Shakespeare.
Man, the bar.
So the only person, so first of all, I agree. I think it's going to be Jessie Buckley. She won everything for this film. She won that SAG, which by the way, so the Screen Actors Guild Award is now just called the Actor Award. And I was like, why did they change it? And according to the union, or they're like, oh, well, the award is called the actor. So we thought it just made more sense to call it that. And I'm like, yeah, but the Oscars are also called the Academy Awards. And you go to the Academy Awards to win an Oscar. So I don't know, Scott, any thought on that?
Well, you're missing the one factor that SAG and AFTRA, they merged. So to have an award show just saying the Screen Actor Awards when the other union's a part of it too.
But wasn't it always SAG-AFTRA?
I don't know. I think they merged recently, if I'm not mistaken.
I didn't know about that. And it's AFTRA. I always thought SAG and AFTRA were together, but maybe you are right. Maybe you're way ahead of the curve on me on this one.
I just watched an interview with Sean Astin, and that's how he explained it.
Oh, okay. So the only person I think from an acting perspective, like Emma Stone was good in Begonia, but I mean, this is something I want to really talk about when it comes to acting in these awards. Is like the idea. First off, the idea that your A-list actors are doing a competent job of acting, like that's the baseline. Like that's their job. So they need to be doing. They cannot be overacting, but they need to be acting appropriately for their scene or for their movie. And this is where Jessie Buckley does a great job. Like she emotes, the fucking wailing, the crying, like it's like troubling to watch. Like you watch this woman and you're like, this is real. This might as well be real. The only person I think that in any of the, like that did a job close to that, I think is Rose Byrne in If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You. But I don't know how much of that. Like, if have you guys seen If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You? Other than Mark, did anybody see that?
No.
So, Mark, but you saw it, right?
Yeah, it was like back in the fall, but I did, yeah.
Yeah, I found it was like super frenetic and like in the intent. It was like watching Uncut Gems, like that level of like.
I mean, it is a Safdie production, I think. And it is kind of had that same, like she carries that movie. The whole movie is close-ups of her, right? And so it is carried on Rose Byrne's performance. I think the acting categories are tough for me because how do you compare different people playing different parts, like and say one's better? I think Rose Byrne, that is her. If there's a showcase of Rose Byrne, it's If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You.
Yeah,
totally. I think Jessie Buckley and Hamnet is given a lot of tough stuff to do. Like just the kind of hysterics, the histrionics of that movie, and she pulls it off. That was a tough job, So that's kind of why I lean towards her. I think she had a real tough role to sell that movie. Yeah, I'm not sure. Did people like If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You? Like what is its reputation?
So, I mean, from an awards perspective, it did. I think it won. So Rose Byrne won at the Independent Spirit Awards, and I think it did well at the Independent Spirit Awards. I don't know how many people saw it outside of like the Rep Cinema, individuals.
I saw it at a festival, yeah.
Because it's a good film. Like I highly recommend it. It's intense to watch though, just like Hamnet, but less bleak. I don't know. And then listen, if you haven't seen If I Had Legs, I'd Kick You, do watch it. Because they got a lot of interesting shit going on in that movie. But I think that
she had legs. Does she have no legs? She has no legs.
I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you. That's a secret.
That's like me. If I had hands, I wouldn't jack it. That's my movie. I'm gonna.
You'd be nominated.
What's with the title? What's with the 18 words in the title? Just fucking name it No Legs. Come watch No Legs. Why is it If I Had Legs, I Would Kick You in the Head, you piece of shit? Like, just go No Legs, the movie. Like, why are we
every indie movie is called like It's the End of the World and I'm Sorry for What I Said to You or something now.
Yeah. Are you paid for every word in the title there, bro? Like, relax. Yeah.
Exactly, yeah. Rob Zombie does it with his album titles too. They're like 20 words long. It's annoying.
Okay, so I think we're all in agreement that it's going to be Jessie Buckley for Hamnet. Yeah?
Yeah.
Scott, do you want to handle Best Actor in a Leading Role?
Sure. So the nominees are Timothy Chalamet, Leonardo DiCaprio, Ethan Hawke, Michael B. Jordan, and Wagner Moura. I think this is between Timothy and Michael B. Jordan. in my opinion, I think the guy who should get it is Ethan Hawke. Because fuck, like I watched Blue Moon, and like that movie's 130 minutes long, and that motherfucker's talking for 120 of them, right? Like he's just like he's it. But I don't think it'll be the wild card where they'll throw it to him yet. And I think it's going to go to Chris's favorite, Timothy.
Really,
I think it's going to be him this year, because I think the whole BAFTA thing is going to benefit Best Supporting with Delroy Lindo. But I don't think because the voting is done, I don't think it'll benefit B. Jordan.
So I want to push back on that, because then why did he not win the SAG Actor Award or AFTRA Award?
Okay, but didn't he win
that went
the
to Michael
Golden
B.
Globe?
Jordan. What's that?
He won the Golden Globe, right?
Well, he tied it with Wagner Moura because there's dramatic and comedy.
Right.
Okay.
So B. Jordan didn't win either.
No, but Jordan won the more prestigious award and the more recent award. The Golden Globes are just like a bit of a like it can help elevate you, but the SAG Awards just happened and the actors gave it to Michael B. Jordan. Okay. So I think it's not looking good for Timothée Chalamet. Also, the fact that he went to the BAFTAs and won, like that film won nothing. Joe, what are your thoughts?
Oh, it's gonna be Michael B. Jordan. You could see it, man. You could see in all the stuff that comes out when they drop all the video. He's everywhere, man. And the Sinners won like what 16 something, or nominated 16 times. He's gonna win. And he played 2 roles. Not since Jean-Claude Van Damme has a man played 2 roles so well. I literally went like, I know they all look the same, but these 2 look the same. What's going on? But no, it was. I think he'll win. It should be. I think Leo was great too. But the problem with Leo is like everyone else in that movie was awesome.
Yeah.
So Leo was awesome too, but like surrounded by awesome performances. Where Sinners was like Michael B. Jordan was like the best one in the movie by far, and he again showcases so many of his acting chops. He does play two different characters, and yeah, it's like And there's another dead baby, another fucking dead kid in this movie. What's with these dead kids in these movies? What is this? But yeah, I think it's gonna be Michael B. Jordan. I think it's gonna be Michael B.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. What about you, Mark? What do you think?
I mean, weirdly, I completely agree with Scott on this. My favorite is Ethan Hawke in Blue Moon, and I think Timothée Chalamet has it.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Interesting.
Who wants to bet? Who wants to bet? Some money
I'm not doing that. I just lose money when I do that. Although I am fairly successful at this.
Okay. How about if I win, I host.
We have the same pick. What are you talking about?
Oh, do we have the same pick? All right, Mark. If I win, you have to send me a donier. And if you win, I send you a box of pasta natage or queijades or a bifana. No, I'm not going to do that. That's too much money in shipping. Sorry.
It's going to go bad.
It's going to go bad. Yeah. I'll give you a free ticket, Mark, when I'm back in Halifax, which I should be probably by next year. I'll be back.
I will buy you a donair if you're back in Halifax.
Okay, and I'll buy you some Portuguese delicacy if I'm.
Yeah, Mark, do you ever leave the East Coast? I think you went to Boston over Christmas or something.
No, I was in Portugal and Spain. This international trip. I do go to, I don't know, stop kind of going to the US for a while because it's crazy now, but
you don't come to Toronto very much, do you, Mark?
I used to. I should get back. I need to check out the review cinema and things.
Yeah, Serena might even be able to hook you up with like a free ticket or something.
Yeah, I should plan it this year. I don't know. I want to go to Japan and China this year, but
so do I. That'd be so awesome. Japan would be the
challenge. The challenge with getting over there is you got to fly all the way over Canada. So you got the 5.5 hour flight, and then you've got to do like the fucking long flight. So
well, here's the thing. This is why I'm kind of a homebody. I like being other places. I hate traveling. I hate waking up at 6 a.m. and rushing to the air. There's just the stress of it sucks, I don't know.
Oh, it's annoying. Yeah, the travel is the worst part. Going to those places. Like, I hate going to Toronto. I try not to. But once I park my car, I love Toronto. Once the car's parked.
Yeah.
But after that, I'm like, I fucking hate this. Why the fuck do I come here? This is the worst fucking city I've ever been to. I fucking hate everything about this city. And
all your clothes get wrinkly because they're in your suitcase. It sucks.
Yeah.
That's how I feel about going to Europe too. Is like I love being in Europe, but the flight, you're like, oh fuck, man, I got to be in this little seat. I'm not rich enough to have like first class seats or business class, and we keep getting demonetized. That's probably not happening anytime in the near future.
But I know you have a podcast. They'll let you up.
Yeah, don't they know you have a podcast? I mean, you literally tell everyone you've ever met in your whole fucking life. You send flyers to people. You put them on the cars. You're like, I'm Chris. I have a podcast. Look at my scarf. I'm so cute. I'm a cutie patootie. Will you fly me? Yeah, you're fine, Chris. Go to Europe first class. You only live once, buddy.
Yeah,
Go watch Depeche Mode for the 80 millionth time, first class. Watch Depeche Mode here. Why do you got to go to Europe to watch Depeche Mode?
I did both of those things. I watched Depeche Mode in Toronto, and then I went to Slovakia to see them. So
Slovakia, you could own Slovakia with your wages, I think, right?
This is true. Getting back to the actor category. So as much as I think that it's probably going to be Michael B. Jordan, I actually agree that Ethan Hawke's performance in Blue Moon was fucking unbelievable. Like that's a fantastic film. Another Linklater film.
It's a real.
I didn't love the movie though. I didn't love the movie.
Nope.
You liked it, Mark? Like the whole thing? I felt like I couldn't get into it.
I think it's a. I don't know. I like dialogue movies like that. I just thought it was really well written. It was fun to listen to. I thought like the acting was good. I don't know, and I kind of like the way Linklater. I don't like all his movies, but I think he's kind of good at doing these sort of stage play films sometimes, and finding cool ways to make them cinematic. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I would agree too. It is very much like a stage play because I think it's really, unless there's stuff I missed, it doesn't really move much outside of that bar. Correct?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Scott, I'm going to let you just do some of the work here.
All right.
Do best director.
Okay, so the nominees are Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another, Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value, and Ryan Coogler for Sinners. Chris,
Okay.
Your pick.
So I think Paul Thomas Anderson has this wrapped up. He's got 3 wins. He won at the Golden Globes. He won at the BAFTAs, and he won at the Directors Guild Award, which is, all those are very important key markers. The Writers Guild does their stuff the Sunday, like tomorrow. We're recording on the Saturday, the 3rd. Writers Guild, I think, is tomorrow, Sunday, the 4th. So I won't have that information, which will lend itself for Best Picture. But I think for director, I think Paul Thomas Anderson has it for One Battle After Another. And to be fair, like Chloe Zhao, maybe for Hamnet, but Paul Thomas, like as a director, like there's lots of shit going on. It's got great like use of space, always blocking. You're tying a bunch of stories together. Like as far as just like the technical aspects of directing, like I don't think that maybe Ryan Coogler attempts some of that stuff, but as I said in my criticism of Sinners, I don't think that Sinners is well executed because I'm a racist. That's what everybody kept saying. So I'm gonna go with the white guy then. Fuck you guys. Paul Thomas Anderson for the win. Scott, I'll send it back to you.
I think it's going to be Coogler, because I think this year everything's going to be split between these two films. So I think this one is going to be Coogler, and it'll probably get writing as well. And I think the performance in the bar where the camera weaves in and out and the spirits come.
Oh, that's such a fucking stupid scene. That fucking scene is so fucking stupid.
Okay, but think of the technical aspect to get that done in a oneer, because it is a oneer, right?
Thank you to my cinematographer. I mean, yes, the blocking is required. Go ahead, keep going.
Yeah. Like I love like the car chase scene in One Battle After Another. I love because like it made you feel like you're fucking in that car. But yeah, I think this one is going to go to Coogler.
Then why hasn't it won any other awards? Like it didn't. The directors,
listen,
the American Directors Association did not. The Directors Guild of America didn't give him an award. Didn't win at the BAFTAs. Didn't even win the fucking like People's Choice Awards, which is basically the Golden Globes. Like I don't know what premise you're standing on that this is going to win.
It's literally going to be Cher on stage She's gonna open the
Yeah.
envelope and she's just gonna be like, "Fucking, it's Kugler, right? We're gonna
Wait,
have
Cher?
We're gonna. Didn't she just do this at an award show? She just named somebody who wasn't even fucking winning, and it says they won. But yeah, I think each thing is different. And then whatever happens in terms like months and weeks ahead, because this just ended. The nominee stuff was yesterday or the day before.
You mean the voting? You mean
Yeah.
the voting?
Was
Yeah, I
only
think so.
yeah. So like whatever happens during then, and then people talking about shit changes people's mind, and then they vote.
I don't know, Mark. What do you think?
This is a case where I disagree with Scott and agree with you. PTA has this. And I think whoever said, I can't remember, it's true that this is going to be divided up between all these movies because there's no clear winner. That's why I think Chalamet's getting it for Marty Supreme. And this is where I think One Battle's getting it. It's true that Sinners has that big showpiece everyone remembers. So maybe that'll do it for it. But one battle after another, like PTA is like a veteran at this point. Chloe Zhao has already won an Oscar for Best Director, so she's kind of out. The way the heist scenes are staged in that, like, they're pretty impressive too. You know, are they called heists? Their missions, whatever. You know, as they're like going through the night and you see people like jumping off buildings in the background and stuff. Like that's the stuff I really like about One Battle After Another. Like more than whatever it means as a political movie. I don't think it's really saying that much personally, but I like the kind of action movie aspect of it. I thought it was really cool.
Joe?
Yeah, for sure. PTA. I mean, he made fucking talking on the telephone fucking action packed. Like every scene, Leo's on the phone. I'm like, wow, this is like seems kinetic. It's like that's great directing and what like it's just he's so good. The movie looks beautiful. Directed very well. Shots that are gonna look beautiful. He makes beautiful, but I think the telephone scenes, the boring scenes, look good. And Sinners is just like Sinners could win too, but I can't see Sinners winning for Best Director. And I don't think Hollywood's super into him that much. They all love Paul Thompson, and they all love PTA, man. They love him. He's legendary. Why wouldn't they kind of like want to reward him too, right? It is a great film, but yeah, it's gonna be him. It's gonna be PTA. PTA all the way, baby.
So I originally, and then I'll go back to you, Mark, is that like originally before some of this stuff started flushing itself out, I was like, okay, Sinners, this is going to be the Black Oscars. They're going to win all the big major categories.
Racist. That's why they're calling. Welcome to the Black Oscars.
Why did people keep calling me racist?
Chris, your racial hatred has no limit. It's crazy. No,
I thought it was going to be, can't remember what year was it that was like Training Day, Halle Berry, fucking, what's his name, got his Lifetime Achievement Award.
Sidney Poitier.
Sidney Poitier, that. I was like, it's going to be one of those, right?
How? There's only like one black movie in the whole thing. It's only Sinners.
No. But what I meant is it was going to win all these categories and stuff. But then you just saw that like the industry wasn't doing that. Like when they had options to pick Sinners, for the big awards, they did not give the Sinners the big awards. So like I said, other than the actor award going to Michael B. Jordan, like that's the only thing. Like One Battle Another has just been like fucking kicking ass.
Oh, it's so good. It's such a good movie. It's one of my favorite movies.
So like, can I sidebar for a sec? Why do we think that like Marty Supreme is not doing better? Like it's getting all these nominations. It's not winning anything. Why? Does anybody have any thoughts on that?
It's about ping pong, bud. Who gives a shit about ping pong?
Well,
the ping pong section in Forrest Gump is dope. That's about as much ping pong as I needed to watch.
Some scandal with the Safdies too about like about how some underage actress on Good Time.
Yeah, but wasn't that with like an executive producer or something like that?
No, it was one of the brothers. That's why they broke up. The other brother found out after that it was an underage girl, and the scene she was filming with was like a known pedophile or something like that.
Oh wow, okay.
And then he found out.
I enjoyed Marty Supreme more than I thought I would, but it's a cold movie. It's like I don't think I don't know if it has the kind of appeal to like the Academy, really. You know?
And it's hard to root for the guy, right?
Yeah,
like he has no redeeming qualities.
Well, also, I don't know if it was a Variety article or a Hollywood Reporter article or something like it was one of the industry rags. They were saying like it's so Oscar baity, and also the way that Chalamet has been doing his like press junkets and stuff, like just the campaigning. It's like your campaigning is supposed to be a little more understated, and there's some argument that that might be hurting it as well, as people don't like the Kardashian level fucking promotion of this film.
Yeah, but think about when this movie came out.
A while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, for
Wasn't it
Christmas. It
Christmas?
was
Christmas
Marty
Day, yeah.
today, Marty Supreme Christmas Day. Marty Supreme Christmas Day. Like that motherfucker put that shit on TikTok that even my kids were like repeating it, like Marty Supreme Christmas Day. And it made money based off of his promotion. And I think that's why he'll get the Oscar for it as well, for how hard he's fucking lobbying for it. But like, how many times in Marty Supreme did you like rewind the whole like Jewish honey scene and like back and forth, Chris?
So I didn't watch it. I refused to watch it, and I refused to pay to watch it. So
okay.
You refuse to watch? Wait. Was there a story behind this? Why don't you want to watch?
No. So first off, I don't like Timothy Chalamet, and then when I found out that what's his fucking head there, what's it? Kevin O'Leary. As soon as I found out Kevin O'Leary was in that movie, I was like, "Fuck that guy." Nah.
Sure wasn't. I swear you said, "Oh fuck, Tyler the Creator." We got enough of these guys in movies. We got to stop these. You should have been in Sinners, bro. Stay out of my movies.
Why is it Tom Hardy and everything?
Yeah, Tom Hardy for sure. Twins. He played twins too.
Yes, that's so okay. The Tom Hardy thing is when I was talking about Sinners, I was talking about the double casting of Michael B. Jordan, and I was like, you don't need to do that. There's no requirement for these brothers to be twins. In my opinion, it doesn't do anything to move the story forward. And then I referenced Legends because the Cray brothers are twins, so him playing both roles makes sense. All right, Scott, do you want to take us to Best Picture?
Yeah. So you got Begonia, you got F1, you got Frankenstein, you got Hamnet, you got Marty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. Joe, who's your pick?
Well, it's going to be One Battle After Another, I think, for sure. It's going to for sure be One Battle After Another. What the hell is F1 in this category?
Because when they expanded, when did they expand it? 10 years ago or something like that? They expanded the category from like 5 or 6 to the 11 that it has now, or 10.
No, what year did
like 2009-ish.
I was gonna say, wasn't it Coogler? Because Black Panther wasn't nominated, and that's when they went to 10. I thought Coogler was the cause of this.
Oh, and that's the cause of why Chris was so angry.
Yeah.
It used to be
because
5.
like Black Panther. Yeah. Enough of these movies. Yeah, for sure. One Battle. I mean, Sinners is good between those two for sure. What's the point of extending it? Like, what the hell? F1 is such a stupid movie.
It's just like an AI movie, man. Other than the racing is good. But when we reviewed it, I was like, just go watch. What is it like? Drive to Live on Netflix or whatever, and Drive to Survive.
Or License to Drive. That's another good one.
Corey Classic.
Corey's?
Yeah, Corey's.
Who knew you could get a Mercedes and a Cadillac?
Yeah, Mercedes Lane. But no, for sure One Battle. Or Sinners. It's really between those two. Why are we pretending it's going to be another movie? It's going to be one of those two movies. It's not going to be Marty Supreme. Sorry, Mark. It's just not going to be Marty Supreme. Marty Supreme is going to leave with nothing other than a Kardashian in his arm.
I'll make that deal. How about you, bitch? You make that deal?
I'd make that deal.
I don't blame you. Damn good deal.
Real winner then, right? Yeah.
Well, you could say that, I guess. They helped out OJ.
I think Sinners is going to win Best Picture.
Really? Okay. Can you I want you to flesh that argument out, Mark.
Don't question it.
Listen, I think the zeitgeist has kind of died on all this stuff, but I think Sinners is the movie that's kind of lasting a bit. I'm seeing more criticism for One Battle After Another's portrayal of Black women online recently. That PTA has that Quentin Tarantino problem where he thinks all Black people are kind of 70s stereotypes still. And I don't know. I just feel like I don't think Sinners is a better movie, but I think it's going to get it. It just, I feel it in the air.
Okay. Feel it in the air. I love that Joe went to the exact same place.
Oh, can I tell a real quick story? I did my propane training, and guess who taught propane training? The
Joey.
road manager for Joey. Did I text you that?
You did.
I did text you
Mark,
that.
do you
Okay, I
even know
forgot.
what we're talking about right now?
No.
No, Mark's too white. Mark's way too white to know what this is.
I don't know Joey's. Yeah.
So do you
Yeah,
know?
Joey.
So we have a in Southern Ontario, in certain areas that have high Portuguese and Italian populations, we have especially in the 90s, we had music that was essentially, we called it Gino beats. So stuff like freestyle.
Okay.
I know you are, but you live on the East Coast. I don't know what you guys do out there, right? So
Now, you do whatever you like.
We can't condone anything of the sort.
No, we can't. Live.
So it's like music like freestyle, Euro, all that type of stuff. So Joey just happens to be a Canadian freestyle artist that was very popular. I think is he from Woodbridge or?
Yeah, it's from Woodbridge.
Yeah. Which is a very Italian.
So I did message you that. I forgot. Sorry for bringing that up, but
that's okay. Scott, who do you think's winning Best Picture? Do you think it's Sinners?
That's the thing. Like this one, I'm really with a coin toss for because I think whoever wins the director is losing Best Picture.
Oh, they probably
do.
All right. Because that's the thing. I think they're just going to be giving one after another.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. So like because I picked Coogler for director, I think picture will be One Battle After Another. If my picks go right. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm leaning towards. But if it's PTA for director, then Sinners wins Best Picture.
Yeah, I can see that. That makes more sense. That's how they
where they basically make a decision to be like, we got to give one guy one thing and the other guy the other thing, and then depending on which way you go, it just one.
Because everyone's happy, right?
Yeah, everyone knows. This could be a Coda year, and all of a sudden, like Train Dreams, just out of fucking nowhere, wins it, right?
Train Dreams. What is that about? Autistic people? What's that about? That movie?
I don't know. It's a very sad movie.
It is a very sad movie. Yeah, fuck. If you don't like kids, there's a lot of kids dying in this year's Oscars, man. And then Train Dreams. Not to give it away, but like the family, the killing of children and women in this is and wives and stuff is so sad. Like it's sad in a way.
The wife part is all right, but the other parts, the killing of women and children. I want a movie just wives get killed called The Wives Hunters Club, starring Jason Statham.
Isn't there a show called that? Like the
Hunters Club?
Like the Hunting Wives Club?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that.
Yeah. Aren't they like lesbians or something?
What is happening right now?
Man. I'm pretty sure it's a fucking TV show with
Hunters Club?
Malin Ackerman and the girl from Pitch Perfect, the one that was in Triple X, or the one that was in X.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyway. I think it's going to be One Battle After Another, specifically because it won all the big awards. Most importantly, it won the Producers Guild of America award. So that means it's Best Picture is a producers award, and the producers in Hollywood gave it to One Battle After Another. So I think that's who's going to win. What I'm interested in is and Mark, I think you're someone who could definitely comment on this. Why did Frankenstein not do better at the award season? Like, it feels almost Oscar bait. And I don't mean that in the negative way that I do with Marty Supreme, but it has all the stuff you think that would do well at award shows, and it didn't really go anywhere. Anybody any thoughts on that?
I don't really know. I mean, it is up for the big awards, isn't it? It's a Best Picture nominee, but it might just be there's not like
it has Best Supporting, right? Isn't Jordy Eldery for playing the monster nominated?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah. So, but I don't know. I mean, I think it's a movie that like most people I talk to liked it, but I also think that it is maybe a little long for what it is, and I don't know. I don't think it like really captured people the way One Battle and Sinners did.
I've heard almost no one talks about Frankenstein. Not that it was bad, it was good, but yeah, it didn't really capture the zeitgeist. I'm going to use one of your words, Mark. Didn't catch that.
I have a couple words to make me sound smart. I'll send you.
And because I think because it is a Netflix production, it wasn't heavily advertised either, right? It just did its 2 weeks minimum that it had to get nominated for this stuff in theaters, but it was mostly like, just a Netflix joint.
And do you guys just feel there's just too many nominated movies now? Like,
Oh, there's too many, man. Why
Yes.
so many movies?
yeah,
It's like they're so afraid to do the decision making themselves internally. They're just like, everybody gets a nomination so that everybody can be happy. And
Yeah.
every year you get, and I haven't seen it yet. It'll happen usually after the awards. The general public gets all upset that they're like, I never saw that Oscar movie. I haven't heard of any of these movies. And I'm going to remind people again, the Oscars are the Academy of Motion Picture Sciences, right? Like it's the only reason there was like those two things were the same, like the general public and the Academy back in the day, is you didn't have 17 fucking streaming services that you could watch whatever you want on. There was like, you went to the movies and TV sucked. Well, now it's like you can kind of watch whatever you choose your own adventure. You can watch AI stuff, you can watch animation, you can watch. So now it's almost like we've gotten back to people who make movies, the people in the industry. The Oscars are an industry award. So you can't be surprised that a bunch of cinematographers picked a film that has great cinematography that you haven't seen if all you watch is fucking Yellowstone. Like, you know what I mean? Like, though you are not in the same lane anymore.
I mean, I think there's confusion about what the Oscars do mean, or like whose taste they are. They do reflect. Like, I think F1 is an interesting nomination. It was the last movie I watched because I was putting it off for so long. It just looked so not interesting to me. But watching it, like, F1 is so slick. It's like, it's kind of represents the old Hollywood that used to get nominated when movies like Jerry Maguire got nominated and stuff. But I saw someone on Letterboxd describe it well. It's someone who is extremely good in bed, but is super boring in every other aspect of their life. That's what F1 is, But it kind of just does reflect when movies used to have big stars in them all the time, and those were the A-list movies. So I don't know. I think there's something shifting here. I think like the movies getting nominated for Best Picture now are kind of cooler movies than they used to be a lot of the time,
Well, I think that was, once they expanded, was kind of the caveat they had to put. They had to put one of these blockbusters, like the ones in theaters that people
Top Gun Maverick, stuff like that, right?
Yeah. So when F2 comes out and it's the, F1 / Days of Thunder crossover we've all been waiting for.
Yeah.
Then
Is Days of Thunder Paramount? I think so.
Yeah.
So
I think F1's Warner Brothers, so now they can merge these fucking
Tom
things
Cruise,
together.
Brad Pitt, Formula One meets NASCAR.
That's the wrong crossover. F1 and Fast and Furious. It's all about family. F is about formula, family, fucking.
Like baby formula. It's all
Tom
about
Cruise.
baby formula.
What's the perfect number though? For what would be the perfect number for like five movies nominated?
Five works for me.
Five is good, man.
Days of Five, yeah.
Because
as we did, you look at that list and you're like, really, this year we got like two super competitive. Then maybe you have a couple dark horses. But you're right off the bat, you're like, that one's not winning, that one's not winning, that one's not winning. Like, F1 doesn't even have a fucking chance. Oh my God, if F1, imagine they won though, that would be hilarious.
It was one of my favorite movies of the year. I picked it.
Yeah, that doesn't make it good. Just because you liked it doesn't make it good.
Well, obviously, me and the Academy kind of fucking agreed there, Chris.
Well, you also hate Sinners, and they got 60 nominations, so
obviously... And made like a buttload of money, right?
So,
I mean,
so you're telling me they ask you to be part of Sinners 2 or Sinners Navajo War or whatever the hell they're going to make. Are you going to like say no because you're like, I can't work with these people? And you know what kind of people
What do you mean these people?
Okay, do you guys think the presenter for is going to be the Tourette's guy? You think they bring him back sort of like
No, because he'll be nominated next year because they haven't been really. But the question is, with what happened at the BAFTAs, would they even nominate I Swear? So it doesn't. None of that shit happens.
Not again. Just have a guy at the fucking thing, like an audio guy cutting the thing, like cutting his mic, like just listening, paying attention while he speaks.
Just don't mic him up. Just bring the mic to him when he needs to speak. Like.
Yes, only when he's on stage. That's it. That's it.
While he's looking at everybody and pointing and saying the Tourette stuff.
What are they gonna do with the lady with no legs? Is she gonna go on stage? Isn't there a lady with no legs this year? Is she gonna go up there?
Okay.
All right, guys. So we've got all our predictions. We got the Oscars coming out in like a week. This show will be out prior to that, so you can follow along. Guys, do you have anything else you want to talk about? Starting with you, Joe Patello.
No, just check me out on my Instagram. Come out to shows. Chris, come out again. Come on, be my buddy. Scott, you always come out too. Mark, I'll see you in Halifax. I'll look you up. Don't worry. And guys, don't judge this show based on when I appear. It's a different show when I'm here. These two guys are great, Chris and Scott. They're my friends, but they're not me. So please watch the show. Don't judge them on me. That's what I'll have to say.
Thank you, Joe. Mark, anything from you?
Say what?
Anything from you, Mark, before we let you go?
I was just thinking, it's weird that Scott likes F1 and you don't, considering it's a movie where the old white guys write about everything.
And he's good at
we already watched that
everything,
show,
right?
and it's called the How'd You Like That Movie podcast.
Yeah.
What do you guys, I don't know. I shouldn't have gone there. I think you guys brought the worst out of me. But
The worst. You were funny, Mark. Come on.
You're fun.
It's supposed to be entertaining, this podcast.
it's true. No. It was great meeting you, Joe. And yeah, let's hang out in Halifax.
Yeah.
Always appreciate being on your podcast. And when we cross over, it'll be Dead Man versus Wolverine, or whatever that movie was called.
Deadpool. You just offended Joe. He's like,
I am coming to
No
Halifax
donaire for
with a
you.
vengeance.
Dead Man is the one with Johnny Depp. You guys didn't see it? Okay.
Oh my God, Dead Man! It's Deadpool. Stop. Respect Ryan Reynolds, a real
Canadian.
actor.
Yes, that's what I said. Daredevil versus Wolverine.
Scott,
Daredevil. My God, I'm done. See you guys later. Don't invite me again with Mark on.
Scott, do you have any final thoughts?
No, thanks guys so much for joining us. This was a blast. Yeah. And I do hope people stay till the end. Because Chris is racist.
The podcast?
Yeah.
Stay till the end of what?
Stay to the end of this podcast. Hopefully Chris's racism didn't throw too many people.
And that is our wrap for the day. Please like and subscribe to this podcast. Tell your friends. If you want to get a hold of us, reach us at the www.howdyoulikethatmovie.com.
Man, that was a long show, man.
Yeah, man. But these are the ones I like the most, or like we don't have to get too overly critical and just fucking shoot the banner and just like have some fun with it. Like
This is really what we thought the show was going to be when we first started doing it. So.
Yes, yeah. But then you're like, you actually have to have opinions on movies and critical stuff, and I'm like, fuck, homework.
Production by Rod Shaver, Vader Monkey Productions.